Oh, hi. I'm a smart investor. I dare say that because I understand the cryptocurrency markets and I am up to date on every new development, fintech and blockchain ecosystem. All because I watch the Inside Blockchain show on Crypto TV Plus. Every Monday morning, Crypto TV Plus brings you news headlines of top stories, interview with an expert, and give you detailed market analysis to enable you make the right business moves. Now you too can become a smart investor if you don't miss it. The Inside Blockchain Show, only on Crypto TV Plus.
Hello and welcome to the program. This is Inside Blockchain Live on Crypto TV Plus. My name is Faith Akwari. It's another Monday morning. If this is your first time on the show, do it to follow us across all social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Crypto TV Plus. Click on the bell icon to stay updated whenever we release a new video. Now, to take control of the Naira currency in circulation on the 23rd of November 2022, the Central Bank of Nigeria introduced a newly designed Naira notes to the public. Now, while Nigerians are still trying to get used to the new development, CBN comes up with a cash withdrawal policy with cash withdrawal limits over the counter to be 100,000 for individuals and 500,000 for corporate entities weekly. Now, third-party checks above 50,000 Naira will not be eligible for payment over the counter. Now, cash withdrawal via automated teller machine, that's the ATM, is limited to a maximum of 20,000 Naira daily, while the weekly limit is 100,000 Naira. Now, only Naira denominations of 200 Naira and below will be available at ATMs. Maximum withdrawal from the point of sale, that is the POS terminals, will be 20,000 Naira daily. Now, once a month, the CBN says it will allow individuals and organizations to make cash withdrawals above the prescribed limit if it is required for legitimate purposes. The special cash withdrawals cannot exceed 5 million Naira and 10 million Naira for individuals and organizations, respectively. Now, individuals will be required to pay a processing fee of 5% for cash withdrawals above the prescribed limit, while organizations will pay 10%. Now, this policy, which will take effect from the 9th of January 2023, is coming with a strong argument that a huge velocity of money circulation is outside the banking vault, which is giving room for money laundering, and this policy will promote a more effective cashless environment. Now, how does blockchain technology come to play in this conversation? Now, these and more we'll be discussing today. But before we get right into it, let's go on a quick break. When we come back, I'll be introducing my guests and we'll be getting into the conversation. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, welcome into the metaverse on Crypto TV Plus. In today's video, we're going to be taking a portal into the Gala Games metaverse. Gala Games is a platform that builds a range of blockchain-powered games, each of which provides players with true ownership of their in-game items through the use of non-fungible tokens, aka NFTs. Launched in 2020, the platform was one of the earliest movers in the play-to-earn niche by rewarding
Supporting a country in the World Cup is super fun. So, how about you support them and earn money in the process? Join me every World Cup match day on Sports Fusion, where we talk about everything World Cup and give out cryptocurrency goodies.
Sport Fusion, where crypto meets sports.
Don't get stuck in the past. Get all the latest news and happenings on blockchain and cryptocurrency, only on Crypto TV Plus.
Hello, my name is Chiki and I'm the Bull of the Bullet.
Keep watching Crypto TV Plus.
Don't touch that. Peace.
Welcome back, everyone tuning in from around the world. This is Inside Blockchain. I am Faith Akwari. If this is your first time on the show, do to follow us across all social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Crypto TV Plus. Click on the bell icon to stay updated whenever I release a new video. Now, let's understand what this cash policy being imposed by the central bank. Before we get into it, I'd like to introduce my guest, who is a very strong crypto personality, a crypto enthusiast, Ivy McDonald. Welcome, Dr. Ivy McDonald. How are you doing today, ma?
I'm fine. Thank you very much.
Amazing. So let's get into the conversation, while we still have time to do this. Now, the central bank, what is this policy all about? The whole cash withdrawal policy, what is this about? What is the rationale behind it?
Okay, first off, we need to understand the mandate of the Central Bank of Nigeria, what the central bank is meant to do. The number one mandate is to ensure monetary and price stability. So they have to make sure that we don't have inflation, and at the same time, our currency has value, which is why sometimes they have to step in to control exchange rates. Now, this cash flow they are trying to restrict. There are different types of money supply. In Nigeria, we have M1 to M3. Because of our financial system is not yet so robust, we can't accommodate other forms of money supply. But now the M1, which is cash in circulation and deposit at bank or in banks, the CBN has to have high control of it. And that is how they can control inflation and control exchange rate to an extent. Looking at pure economics, you know that when there is lack of when there is lack of something, or if something is scarce, when there is scarcity, it increases the demand and it increases the value. So they are trying to control that, also trying to stop some forms of money laundering, money hoarding that some politicians allegedly are involved in. Now, if the CBN does not have control over the money in circulation, it's a problem. That was why they've been trying to do this for a while. They first of all tried to introduce the design of the new Naira notes. At first, we were wondering, personally, I was wondering, what is this man actually doing? Because it even made the situation worse. Everybody that was holding Naira started using it to buy dollars, and it made the exchange rate increase. But at a point, they finished buying. So when it got to that point where the supply of dollars was now too much, people needed Naira, the rate started coming down again. And that is what we've seen recently in the market. So the next step in trying to control the money stability or price stability was to restrict the amount you and I are able to withdraw, by telling people that now we have stopped the old Naira, or we have restricted the old Naira that is available to the public. For this new Naira, if you want to withdraw, you cannot withdraw more than a certain amount. They want to be sure that for them to carry out this price stability, they have control of M1, and they want to have like 90% control. Because for a while, they've been having like 30% control. 70% of monies are stocked in the politicians' houses with people, and it's not circulating in the economy, it's not circulating among people, it's not going into the banks. So they want it to be in the banking system so that they can have control over it. And this is what made them to do this.
Yes, amazing. So let's get to the backstory as to why all these new developments are coming up. While you talked about the redesigning of the Naira notes to the most recent withdrawal cash policy. What is going on? Do you think this is a thought-through process by the government to help the economy, especially when infrastructure-wise, the economy is reflecting negatively on the citizens now. We have the cost of food, light, gas, everything is very high. What is your opinion about it? Looking through the constraints and the key challenges, how realistic do you think this cashless policy that was introduced in 2013 has not even made any progress in eliminating, poverty and promoting financial freedom is? What is your opinion about it, and how realistic do you see it to be?
Evidently, anything that has an advantage would have a disadvantage, and we've seen that it is actually a thought through process. I am not one to speak for the central bank. In fact, I always attack them on my Twitter page. But this particular one, they've thought it through, and we are just getting to understand it as they implement it step by step. Now, like I said, anything that has an advantage has a disadvantage. There are many things that they need to work on for it to actually work. Like you said, since 2013, the cashless policy was introduced. At first, many people did not understand it and did not even feel it was going to work. We did not see ourselves using POS. We did not see ourselves using ATM machines, but everybody now is used to it, and it's now like a part of our daily lives. Now they have come again with another one by restricting the amount you can withdraw. And all these are steps that they are trying to take to further improve the economy. We don't know yet if it will work, because Nigeria is a very funny place, and most people in power try to find a way to make to drag wealth to themselves or amass wealth for themselves and their families without trying to see how they can impact the economy. Now, is this enough to alleviate poverty and to help the economy? No, of course. There are more things that the government needs to do, and it's not the strength is not going to be only from the Central Bank of Nigeria. There are more things that the government needs to do to, first of all, education. They need to improve on education and make our education system to be more valuable and or perceived to be more valuable outside the country and not just in Nigeria. They need to also work on infrastructure for them to attract more foreign investors into the country. Now, if we have sound people in the country that are educated, and then we have infrastructure in the country that can attract foreign investors, of course, poverty would not be a question anymore. Many people are going to get jobs, and things are going to move on better. So as for the cashless policy working, we just have to see how it goes. They can try, and we'll see if Nigerians are going to accept it, and if it's going to change or create some form of price stability. Also, for the poverty, then the government needs to add more. They need to do more to improve the economy.
Technology issues in Nigeria in trying to achieve the cashless culture might be one of the gridlocks that will make these new developments slow. Now, this is where we delve into the blockchain conversation. We've seen, network issues, people not having access to internet, people not, the internet penetration into the economy seem to be very, very slow, especially in the, rural areas. So how does blockchain technology come to play, especially with the transparency and the decentralization, type of methods that is being run on? How do you think blockchain technology can come into play here?
Well, the blockchain has been made in a way that it is seamless and it's immutable. But at the end of the day, we still need internet. We still need some form of development in our area to actually delve into the blockchain fully. It is actually going to help if some of our banks can employ the blockchain system so that these transaction issues. I was talking with somebody today that works with CBN, and he said for this cashless policy to actually work, the CBN has to work with banks and has to work with NCC for it to work, because like you mentioned, we have many internet issues every day. Some people would do transactions and it will fail, and that's the only money in their account. Meanwhile, it has been deducted. Now, some people are also charged unnecessarily by banks, and the CBN is aware of this because they are the ones that gave them the authorization to charge that way. Now, when we are now doing everything online, how much will these charges be? So, if the banks can adopt the blockchain system of banking, or if the CBN can approve for the banks to adopt the blockchain system, it's actually going to make everything faster. It's also going to make everything easier. It's also going to make things cheaper. The system on its own will be running without maintenance, or without people trying to, without us getting downtime or backlogs. So the blockchain technology can actually help if the banking system can incorporate them. Because when we want to talk about blockchain, looking at it from the crypto aspect, many people are yet to embrace crypto. In fact, the CBN itself is yet to embrace crypto in Nigeria. So it's going to be very difficult incorporating the crypto part of the blockchain in this policy.
So we're still talking about the CBN policy and displays of blockchain technology. We're going to be talking more when we come back from this quick break. Don't go anywhere, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Running 1,000 miles per hour is no joke, but I have so much energy now knowing that I get to earn while doing it. Which brings me to the Move to Earn Metaverse project I'll be talking about today, Hello. Welcome into the Metaverse on Crypto TV Plus. Launched in December 2021, Halo is a metaverse and move to earn application that you may or may not be hearing about for the first time. It features a blockchain system that provides users with a chance to work out on a daily basis, either in a single or world challenge mode. Halo also
Supporting your country in the World Cup is super fun. So, how about you support them and earn money in the process? Join me every World Cup match day on Sports Fusion, where we talk about everything World Cup and give out cryptocurrency goodies.
Sport Fusion, where crypto meets sports.
Don't get stuck in the past. Get all the latest news and happenings on blockchain and cryptocurrency only on Crypto TV Plus.
Hello, my name is Chike and I'm the Bo of the Bullet.
Keep watching Crypto TV Plus.
Don't touch that dial. Peace.
Welcome back, everyone, tuning in from around the world. This is Inside Blockchain. I am Faith Ekwari. If this is your first time on the show, do well to follow us across all social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Crypto TV Plus. Click on the bell icon to stay updated whenever I release a new video. Now, today we're talking about the CBN cash withdrawal policy and the place of blockchain technology in the conversation. We have Dr. Ivy McDonald to share our insights on this. We've talked about it and we're still, keeping up with the conversation. So we have seen a lot of incidences in the crypto economy, from FTX to BlockFi. There's been a lot of drama in, the system, and which might be, or is already like a major discouragement to people that want to migrate into the DeFi system on the blockchain space. How do we move past this and build a more sustainable community?
Everything falls back to education. Now, many of these things that happened, we did not even envisage them coming so soon. With the FTX saga, FTX was even seen as one of the most reputable exchanges. I usually say exchanges that the faces behind them, they are easier to trust because this person will be caught or he will be sanctioned, so he may be more careful. But with what has happened, it is actually very scary and it has affected the crypto space a lot. Despite all this, crypto is here to stay. The only thing we need to do is to be more educated on how to protect ourselves. You do not keep funds on centralized exchanges unless the funds you're using to trade. So you reduce your exposure. You only keep funds in your um, cold wallet or a wallet that you have the private keys that do a decentralized wallet. Okay, so you don't keep a wallet of you don't keep money on centralized exchanges or huge funds. You don't keep idle funds on centralized exchanges, no matter the exchange. Right now, Binance is the biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the world, and it seems to be the most reputable. But we cannot, because of that, give or put all our money on Binance. We also have to be careful. So this is where education comes in, to let people know that these things will happen along. Okay, let's look at the normal financial system. We have many banks in the past that have shut down. Many banks, I think Savannah Bank went with my father's money. We had some other banks that had to merge with some other banks for them to keep functioning. And all these policies started changing over time as we were being faced with these problems. The central bank kept developing ways that people will not lose their money again. And that's what is happening now in the cryptocurrency space. Exchanges are now made to show proof of funds or proof of reserve, to show that people putting money in their exchanges are safe. They are now having more regulation in the space to help people to remain safe or to remain confident. And these things will keep happening because the cryptocurrency space is fairly new. All these things happen so that we can get better. And as regulation steps in and things are put in place for these things not to happen again, I think we'll have a more regulated crypto space.
Now, do you think this window of opportunity the CBN is presenting, especially when it comes to cashless policy, is perfect timing for the crypto market and the blockchain space in general, especially when it comes to regulation, education, and also acceptance of cryptocurrencies and the blockchain in general?
Yes, it's perfect timing. Now, initially people were bothered with crypto being online, everything being done online. How would they transact? Basically, the CBN has told them now that you can do almost everything online. If you want to withdraw your cash, you need to pay us a 10% charge to withdraw a certain amount. This is also showing that the central bank has power over your money. You really do not have power over your money. The central bank has the ultimate power to control you, how you use your money. So thinking about moving to crypto, if you want to have control over your money, is something that is just out there for everybody now to consider. If you want to have access, you can use crypto. And with crypto, you can move your money to any other part of the world where these policies will not affect you on how much you withdraw. You can use it to do anything you want to do. You will not be charged this much to have access to your money or to move your funds. It still falls back to education. Many people need to understand that they need control of their money. Like I said, anything that has advantage has disadvantage. In as much as the central bank is trying to do this to make our economy better, it can also affect us negatively because they have shown us that they have control. They can come up again and decide to liquidate everybody's funds in their domiciliary account. I'm already hearing that it is illegal to hold dollars in your domiciliary account or to keep holding dollars in your domiciliary account. Meanwhile, the Naira is losing its value. Somebody that had about 10 million Naira in 2010 had like $55,000. Even with the interest rate that is attached to the dollar, right now, your 10 million Naira would be like $15,000. So you've lost like $40,000 holding Naira. So it still shows that you really need to consider moving some of your money, if not most of it, to crypto.
Nice one, nice one. Just before we get into the future of the crypto market and also, the economy in Nigeria, the general economy in Nigeria, I just wanted to chip in or ask you about how do you see the user base of the e-Naira going? Do you think this cashless policy or this policy of the withdrawal will help the e-Naira grow and build a more valuable and more populous user base?
Unless they can develop something that will make us see the difference between the e-naira and the normal naira in your account, I do not see the e-naira going anywhere. It's one of the most ridiculous ideas that the CBN has developed in recent times. We already have naira in our bank account that virtually works like the e-naira. So what's now the benefits of using e-naira? The CBN is only doing it for their own selfish purposes. They are trying to cut off the bank and for us to transact directly with the CBN. That's what I see the e-naira doing. But the common man needs somebody to run to. They need a middleman where they can complain and say, I did this transaction and this happened, or this happened and this happened. And if they transact with the e-naira, it doesn't work that way. The e-naira is like using naira directly from the CBN. So I do not see the e-naira going anywhere. It's still a vague idea to us right now until they can develop something that will make it more interesting.
I'm sure we're still going to have the e-naira. We're going to have the e-naira conversation sometime later than now, because I'm sure some people are going to come for you for that statement that you just made. But let's just keep it at that. Let's move forward and get to the future. With the crisis we're facing in the crypto market, what does the future look like for trading cryptocurrencies and building a more decentralized, regulated platform for users in the space?
With the challenges we are facing right now, I believe crypto is here to stay. Uh, just like every new project, every new baby, you start by learning how to crawl and then you walk. That's what is happening in the cryptocurrency space right now. More regulations are coming up to make it a safer space for everybody. And as this happens, it will also reduce volatility in the market, which is what is scaring a lot of people from the market. In as much as volatility gives us a lot of money, it also makes investors to be afraid because they do not want something to happen to their funds. So when regulation steps in, as it's coming in gradually, it's going to make everything more stable. It's better to get in now so that you'll be among the very first investors. It's just like investing in Apple when Apple came in newly. So it's not everybody will end up using cryptocurrencies. Just it's better for everybody to get in now, get educated and get in.
Thank you so much for joining in today, Dr. I.B. McDonald. Now, I'm not going to be dragged for not putting the doctor in it. Thank you so much for always coming to give us your insights and your opinion on, topics that, are trending and need to be addressed. We hope to have you once again in, the next programs that we have on the Inside Blockchain. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you for having me.
And that will be all on today's program. You can get more market updates and other happenings captured within the world of blockchain and cryptocurrency on our website, cryptotvplus.com. Follow us on our social media platforms at CryptoTV Plus to get daily info on our programs. Thank you for staying with us. I am Faith Aquari. I had Dr. Abby McDonald join us virtually to talk about the CBN policy and the blockchain technology. I'll see you next week.